Can you even fathom waking up as one of the richest kings on the planet? Imagine having a lifestyle of such blinding wealth and luxury that it's almost impossible for us common folk to picture. Well, open your eyes, folks, because today we're going behind the velvet ropes for an ultra-exclusive look at a day in the life of the richest Arab kings walking this earth in 2024. These sovereign billionaires live in a world that makes Richie rich look flat out broke. From endless oil riches to sprawling family business empires, their net worths are damn near impossible to calculate. But one thing's for sure, their daily routines put the high in high roller. So grab some caviar and fizzy because this is about to be the most insanely luxurious tour you've ever witnessed.
Let's start things off by waking up in the $2 billion palace of the King of Saudi Arabia. Can you even imagine opening your eyes to a ceiling weighing 40 metric tons of solid gold? As the sun's rays beam through 270 carats of Moroccan diamond-encrusted windows, your eyes may need a moment to adjust to the marbled floors costing over $100 million. With a simple clap of the hands, your private team of butlers appears dressed in traditional Saudi attire, hand-tailored by elite royal clothiers. One pours a morning coffee served in an $8 million Faz-made diamond cup, while another presents a platter of 25 exotic dishes from around the globe, prepared by your personal chefs. Because why settle for just one breakfast when you have the wealth and resources to sample cuisine fit for a king from every corner of the earth? Speaking of vast resources, no expense is spared when it comes to the mind-blowing business juggernauts personally built and managed by each sovereign family. Between their national oil exports, mega hospitality groups, construction conglomerates, telecom empires, and Wall Street plays, these Forbes-topping fat cats generate more money in a day than most households earn in 10 lifetimes.
Billions and billions in cold, hard cash flowing through their royal family vaults daily. And you know what they say, money equals power, power equals influence. These titans are using their outrageous fortunes to accumulate assets and business dealings spanning every major global industry. From big oil to tech to transportation and way beyond, no sector is off limits for these ruling moguls out hunting their next big score.
Take a look at Saudi Aramco if you want to witness true economic influence in action. Sitting at the top of the oil and gas industry, this crown jewel company owned by Saudi Arabia is the most valuable on the planet at a staggering $6.20 trillion. That means the Saudi royals have their hands controlling over 15% of the globe's entire oil supply and 34 million barrels of daily crude production. Is it any wonder political leaders are constantly making the pilgrimage to the Middle East? These billionaire kings leverage their nation's liquid gold to not only amass more personal fortunes, but gain an incredible amount of international sway and power. You better believe they're milking every last drop out of their oil empires too. The wealthiest families are constantly acquiring new assets across the business spectrum, from snatching up pro sports franchises to executing crazy Wall Street deals. With billions endlessly flowing into their coffers, they have the means to expand into every new market and frontier industry that catches their eye.
Crazy, right? These outrageous cash kings operate on an entirely different stratosphere most of us can't even fathom. Before we continue peering behind the royal curtain, here's your mandatory reminder to smash that like button if you're finding this all as mind-blowing as I am. And don't forget to subscribe to Wealthwave for your weekly fix on how the other 0.1% truly lives.
With all their gold-plated eggs sitting in so many different multi-billion-dollar baskets, it's no surprise these mega-wealthy kings have jam-packed schedules filled with non-stop meetings and appearances. Lucky for them, their massive fleet of custom private jets can transport their entire royal entourages anywhere across the globe in a blinding flash. Imagine rolling up to a secret high-stakes business summit in a $500 million Airbus A340, personally outfitted with a sprawling master suite, gold-plated Turkish prayer room, and entertainment deck with erotic dancers and a built-in glass viewing floor. The aircraft's credentials are just as outrageous too, like the exterior being coated in white gold and embedded with thousands of precious diamonds and gems. These garish airborne palaces are just one small sample of the lavish spoils constantly awaiting on the ground too. Climbing off the red carpet, a caravan of motorcades comprised of the latest ultra-rare supercars and luxury rides whisks you away to billion-dollar investment meetings and VIP donor events. Top that off by slipping into a pair of solid $2 million diamond-encrusted Air Jordans before striding through the lobby of a $3 billion resort made entirely of, you guessed it, pure gold. That's right, from the built-in gold vault to the walk-in staff quarters, this obscenely lavish Las Vegas hotspot features every single design detail and amenity decked out in pure 24K gold. An absolutely perfect setting for the planet's wealthiest power players to hammer out the juicy details behind their latest industry-shattering deals and mergers. Whether it's extending ownership over global icons like Real Madrid or plotting the next big business acquisition, the high-stakes negotiations always center around one key theme: expanding their family's already unfathomable net worths and empires.
It's simply staggering how intertwined business and wealth are for the wealthiest Arab royalty clans. When you possess the resources of an entire nation's liquid fortune, there are quite literally no limits on where you can flex that economic muscle. With great riches, of course, comes great power and influence over worldwide markets, governments, and society at large. These ruling billionaire moguls have risen to become the new modern incarnation of old world kings. Only their spheres of control and decadent tastes now span every corner of the 21st century globe. They command attention and spark envy whenever one of their priceless jets touches down from their latest tarmac or wherever their bombastic spending sprees lead them next.
Speaking of lavish spending, no king's reign would be complete without recklessly splashing out on the finer things in life at a moment's notice. Having billions at their disposal means these elites can carelessly indulge in the wildest of luxuries just by picking up a golden phone. Craving a rare $40 million diamond-studded bathtub like the Saudi Prince Impulse bought in 2019? Or what about the world's most expensive $57 million penthouse the Dubai Royals snatched up on a cash whim? When your family co-owns the British bank printing money, splurging a few million means little more than making a minor account transfer. Some of the most jaw-dropping flaunts of wealth come through billion-dollar shopping sprees though. Picture rolling up an entourage of armored tanks to shut down entire high-end shopping districts across Dubai, Milan, and Paris. Then go hog wild raining down hundreds of millions on Bugattis, mega yachts, rare artworks, and enough jewels to blind Mr. T, all while your team stuffs the spoils onto a fleet of private jets. Or better yet, bypass the retailers entirely by demanding they bring their most exclusive wares directly to your palace. Just ask the Saudi king who dropped nearly $500 million on a custom mega yacht because he felt like it. The luxurious beast spans multiple levels and even boasts an entire attached bungalow village floating on the water. Because why settle for a normal yacht when you can construct an entire opulent island instead?
From private jets filled with erotic entertainment to palatial solid gold hotel suites, the lavish spending of Arab royalty is so excessive it's practically alien to the rest of us. We're talking pure balls to the wall, unfettered luxury that a staggering 99.99999% of the world's population couldn't even fathom. With sovereign wealth funds spanning oil, construction, hospitality, telecom, and enough blue-chip assets to make Scrooge McDuck drool, these money printer kings wield economic clout and global power that's just plain unfair. Each new acquisition or ridiculous purchase flexes their capital in a way that makes their legendary billionaire dynasties even more insanely iconic. So let's play a game. If you magically woke up stupendously rich, like one of these royal high rollers, what would be your first filthy rich power move? Construct a solid gold mansion. Drop 9 figures on a hyper-rare supercar, or maybe take your crew on an epic bling-tastic private jet vacation. Drop those wildest big baller fantasies in the comments. But before you dream too big, make sure to slam that like button and subscribe to join my notification squad. We'll be back again very soon with more mind-blowing insights into how the other 0.1% truly lives life elevated to another stratosphere. Until next time, jesters.